Welcome to the Voice of Harrisburg for the week of May 19th, 2012. I'm your host, Will Scoggins, and we have a dedication show tonight. The lights, I'm getting tired of doing these. This is getting to be Death Watch 2012. I mean, all these people are just dying to get off this planet. I mean, when you talk about Barnabas Collins and Dick Clark and uh, Davy Jones and God, who else? Now we got four more. We got three celebrities, and a local celebrity to talk about this week. So we're going to dedicate tonight's show to the memory of Miss Thelma Murphy, who passed away on Friday, I believe, at the ripe old age of 100 and I could be wrong. It could be 100. It could be 103. I'm freezing up here. Why am I freezing up? Anyway, like I said, she may have been 103. We won't find out until tomorrow in the newspaper. She was born around 1909 because the only way I know that, she had to be born in 1908, 1909, 1910, thereabouts, because she went to the second grade with my grandmother. She was my grandmother's friend up until my grandmother passed away. From second grade until my grandmother passed away in 2000. They were Well, they were still friends, But anyway, Kitty, as we called her, was like my second grandmother. And let's play a little song in memory of Thelma Kitty Murphy. And I'll tell you why we're going to play this song after we play it. Here's Scott Joplin with the Maple Leaf Rag. Okay, we heard Scott Joplin, the Maple Leaf Rag, and the reason I played that for Thelma Murphy is because she was an accomplished ragtime piano player. Now, let me tell you about Kitty. She didn't like to be photographed, and she certainly did not like to be videotaped. And she was a very accomplished piano player, and unfortunately I have zero recordings of her playing. I wished I had them, but during her life, I asked her several times if I might record her playing piano, and she every time told me no, for whatever reason. But anyway, she lived at, she lived on Lake Olmsted up until, I know it was past 2000, because my grandmother passed away in 2000, and Kitty did not make my grandmother's funeral only because she had been home invaded by somebody. She was a victim of a home invasion, and she luckily only then suffered minor cuts and bruises, but she was in the hospital when we had my grandmother's funeral, and she missed it. I went to her after that, and I asked her please to go to St. John's Towers, and she told me no. She told me it cost too much money, and it took me a couple of 3-4 years to finally convince her that it was time to go to St. John's. And once she got down to St. John's Towers, she really liked it and really had a great time. And it was two things that kept Kitty alive, and I don't really know, I can't remember what the second one was. I know the first thing was square dancing. I think she was probably square dancing the night she died. I sort of doubt that. She was walking with a cane the last I saw her. But one of the things that she taught me, a valuable lesson, I mean, one of the many hundreds of things, but this one was about, she got me started in thrift stores. Now, when I was a teenager, the thought of me buying somebody else's secondhand clothes and putting them on and wearing them was like, that was kind of I didn't like that idea. So anyway, I went out with her one time, and I bought this pair of blue jeans that had red and white stars on them. And I took them home and washed them, and lo and behold, I put them on and I loved them. From that minute, I was hooked on thrift stores, flea markets, junk shops, yard sales. Wherever there may be treasures and trash, I will go to it. Now, let me tell you about the last time I saw Kitty. The very last time I saw her. And luckily, I disobeyed her rule. I never told her that, but I disobeyed her rule. Yes, I did. The very last time I saw her. It was at the Catholic Services thrift store, which is right around the corner from my house. I happened to go over there one day, and this is about 6 months ago, we were waiting outside for them to open the door, and I looked over in the crowd that was waiting, and lo and behold, there was Kitty with her little stick. And I'll tell you more about that as we get into the show tonight. But here's a song by Roger McGuinn called Mary, Don't You Weep.
Don't you mourn? Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn? Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep? Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn? Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn? Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep? Well, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep? Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn? Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn? Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep? Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn? Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn? Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep? For one of these morns about 12 o'clock, this old world is gonna reel and rock, and Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep? moan. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you moan. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you moan. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you moan. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you.
Okay, that was Mr. Roger McGuinn with Mary Don't You Weep. And yes, we've had a heck of a week, losing Doug Dillard, Donna Summer, and Duck Dunn all in the same week. There's a pattern there. They all, two of their names have first name and last name is D. I don't know what that means. But anyway, yes, we mourn the passing of Doug Dillard and Duck Dunn and Donna Summer. And of course, we were talking about Thelma Murphy, the local resident, who, to my knowledge, had to be 103 because, and she might have even been older than that. I'm not sure, because it seems to be she came by my house one time, driving, of course, when she lived over on the Lake Olmsted, and she pulled up in front of my house and to visit, and I went out and talked to her, and I said, "What are you doing driving?" She said, "Well, I drive all the time." I said, "Well, how old are you?" And I swear she said 96 at the time. She was in her 90s, still driving. Now, when she went down, she finally moved down to St. John Towers. I think she gave up the car. She didn't need it. But she did get out to the thrift store, and that's the last place I saw her, was in the thrift store, and I did take her picture that day. We'll talk more about that later on. We need to play something for Mr. Doug Dillard, and the only thing I can find might be even apropos is Sawtooth. Whoa, let me look here. Let me look at that shot. Sawtooth Mountain Boys, Cornbread Sally.
Let's get Mike Iser to tell us about one of his favorite girlfriends. What you gonna do, Mike?
Well, this is a song we get a lot of requests for. It's a song that addresses the age-old subject of love and food, called Cornbread Sally.
Yes, go boy.
When a guy lives by himself, he's always out a-looking for some gal that looks real sweet and really knows her cooking. Every morning she will fix a plate of sliced tomatoes, biscuits, eggs, and country ham, and a heap of fried potatoes. The other night I met a gal, she set my heart a-twitter when she told me she knew how to make a great corn fritter. I told her I can't eat no more because I'm getting fatter. Minutes later I forgot with bacon on the platter. Cornbread Sally, you're so darn good looking. Is it love at first sight, or is it just your cooking? When I'm standing by the stove, it sets my nose a-twitching. I wish the wedding ceremony would happen in the kitchen. Cornbread Sally, you make my heart flutter when I smell that cornbread all covered up in butter. Cornbread Sally, when that skillet full of cornbread's done, you're Martha White and Betty Crocker all rolled into one girl. Cornbread Sally, you know you're the best I've ever seen. When it comes to black-eyed peas, ham hocks, and turnip greens, you're as sweet as you can be, so gentle and so kind. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're always on my mind. Well, the other night I dreamed of Sally, oh, my heart was a ticking. In the dream she brought to me a plate of her fried chicken. I buy a ring, we'll settle down, now here's one final thought. A girl for you, a boy for me, we'll call him Tater Tot. Cornbread Sally, you're so darn good looking. Is it love at first sight, or is it just your cooking? When I'm standing by the stove, it sets my nose a-twitching. I wish the wedding ceremony would take place in the kitchen. Cornbread Sally, you make my heart flutter. When I smell that cornbread all covered up in butter. Cornbread Sally, when that skillet full of cornbread's done. You're Martha White and Betty Crocker all rolled into one.
Yeah. Yes, sir, Cornbread Sally.
Okay, that was the Sawtooth Mountain Boys, Cornbread Sally. And that was for Mr. Doug Dillard, who passed away at the grand old age of 75 this week. And I did happen to meet Doug Dillard one time. I got to shake his hand and tell him thank you for the great music, because it really, that's any episode of the Andy Griffith Show with the Darlings on it is one of the better episodes in my humble opinion. Anyway, he was, if I have to point it out to you, some people don't know shit around this town that write music columns. I won't say their names, but they don't know who Levon Helm was. Anyway, Doug Dillard played the banjo, on the, he was in the one of the Darlings, the guy that played, the tall guy that played the banjo. Okay, anyway, in case you didn't know, an all-around nice fella. Formed a band called the Dillards, and after the Andy Griffith Show, I believe I read somewhere, I don't know, I'd have to check it out, but I believe they opened for Elton John on his first American tour, which doesn't surprise me at all. But anyway, he was one of the ones who passed away. I don't have any disco to play for Donna Summer. We'll have to find something appropriate for her. She may get something totally off the wall. And Duck Dunn, of course, some people might not know who Duck Dunn was. The bass player for a lot of records, a lot of artists. Bob Dylan, and part of the Stax rhythm section, and played on 1,000 records. I couldn't tell you, couldn't start to name them. For all you pop culture people, maybe your touchstone with Duck is the Blues Brothers movie, the good one from back in the day, the one when John was still alive. Duck's the guy smoking the pipe. I don't know how far it is in, but you can go look it up there if you want to. He's part of that band, and part of a lot of great records, and too many to mention. Okay, so we have to go along here, and let's see. I'm still don't know which way we're going here. Let's go to some modern stuff here. Let's hear a little bit of Olivia Tremor Control, and the song is Hideaway. Okay, that was the Olivia Tremor Control Hideaway. Great band, great band. I'm glad they finally made some MP3s that small broadcasters can play, because we need some cool stuff like that on the show. Of course, I know we got a lot of cool music, but maybe some. I'd like to have some apples in stereo. You know what I mean? I'd like to be able to play a little bit of that. But can't do it yet. Maybe we can find something similar to it in my culling through the stacks and stacks of wax. And I swear, if it hadn't been for Thelma Murphy, I probably would not enjoy the record collection I have today. Because she didn't start me out on a record collection, but she started me out on a thrift store. Going to the thrift store, and then one thing led to another. Meet some people, it's got the same interests, blah blah blah. And then pretty soon, there you are. She had a great long life. I never saw her get down about anything. Her son died young. He wasn't a young child, but he was a young man. Young. He had a young daughter, and he died in in the 30s or 40s, and then her husband passed away, and she'd outlived him, and I guess she just seemed to always take it in stride, and it was always square dancing. Square dancing was it, man. I mean, it was the thing, her thing she did, and I think it kept her alive for a lot of years, because I think it kept her up and moving, and she never was in a wheelchair or a nursing home or anything. I mean, the closest she came to getting in a nursing home, and I don't mean St. John's is a nursing home, but I mean that's about as close as she got, and that's independent living for folks. There's some folks that are 50 years old and in a nursing home, depending on people. So depending on other people to bring them, take care of them, and so I never saw Kitty get down about much, and tonight's show is dedicated to her, and I am really glad that the last place I saw her was in the thrift store. Hey, she'd like that. Okay, let's play a little bit of this has nothing to do with anything. This is the Black Lips, I'll Be With You. Okay, that was the Black Lips. I'll be with you. You're listening to the Voice of Harrisburg, and I'm your host, Will Scoggins, and we are dedicating tonight's show to the memory of Miss Thelma Murphy, who passed away on Friday. My second grandmother, by all, anyway, that was my second grandmother. Anyway, and also, we are remembering tonight Doug Dillard, Duck Dunn, and Donna Summer, who passed away. God, who will it be next week? We're getting up there in age, and there's nobody good to take their places. Oh my God, Justin Bieber is coming behind. Look out, Bob Dylan. This just in from Tiger Beat. Headline I did find really in Tiger Beat. Last week, I have a relative who reads Tiger Beat, and I don't read it. I did see a headline that said Justin Bieber snake finds a home. So just thought you want to know that. It didn't say didn't say whether it was where it was, but it did find a home. Anyway, we had a little weirdness last week. We had some children for breakfast, and I think we're going to try them again. And this song is called, wait a minute, this is a long song, a long title. In Children for Breakfast. In apparent defiance of the Blessed Mother's instructions, the Pope refused to reveal the third prophecy and fainted. Make of it what you will. But it's Children for Breakfast.
Je m'en charge. Je m'en charge. Je m'en charge. Je m'en charge. Moi. Je m'en charge. Je m'en charge. Moi. Je m'en charge. Je m'en charge. Il a la trouvé une couille. Il a la trouvé une couille. Il a la trouvé une couille. Je m'en charge. Je m'en charge. Il a la trouvé une couille. Je m'en charge. Je m'en charge. Il a la trouvé une couille. Ça. Courte. Il fallait bien. Courte. Ça. Gris, il fallait bien. Courte, il a la trouvé une couille, je m'en charge. Toujours gris, il fallait bien. Courte, il a la trouvé une couille, je m'en charge. Il a la trouvé une couille. Il a la trouvé une couille. Ça. gris et fallait bien. Il peut courte, il dit à la tribune quick, je m'en charge. Toujours gris, toujours gris. Toujours gris, toujours gris. Toujours gris, toujours gris. Toujours gris, toujours gris.
Okay, that was Children for Breakfast, and I think I'll read the title one more time. I have to look at it. I cannot remember it. It's too long. The song is called In Apparent Defiance of the Blessed Mother's Instructions. The Pope refused to reveal the third prophecy and fainted. Make of it what you will. I have no idea. I only play the things. That was Children for Breakfast, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's see. We can get into some more unnatural stuff, unweird stuff. This one's called You Can Unlearn the Guitar, Double Suck Ball and Shame.
I had no right to complain. I was feeling roused rain. I played with the sidewalk starting down the street. I had a little bit of hop, skip, jump in my feet. I was heading for the bank, gonna say thank you so. There was a moment when my heart decided to stop. There in the corner, I dropped like a stone. Oh, I started to moan. Oh, love felt like a massive weight was crushing my sternum. It reached the bank or ever tasted no bourbon. Oh. People just kept passing by like it was something they always see. Thought to myself, you stupid fool, why'd you move to Queens? Oh man, man, oh man. Then I whispered out the words ambulance. My neighbor stooped down and I thought I had a chance, and that motherfucker just lifted the wallet from my pants. And how I sit here, my life is drifting away. I realize there's one thing, friends, that I'd yet to say, and that is that life is a suck ball and shame. Suck ball and double suck ball and double suck ball and shame. Oh, you're born to die in a massive wave of pain. It's a suck ball and double suck ball and shame. Life. Suck, suck, suck ball, 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 suck and shame. Oh, every moment's just a humiliating game. Oh, it's suck ball and shame. Oh, 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 fiddly diddly, zip, zip, dang, dog. Flip it over one time, then throw it out the door. That sandwich, that sandwich, that sandwich, that sandwich of your love be and shame. Every moment's just another brief burning flame. Smells like someone threw a furry, hairy dog on flame. Oh Lord, Lord, I'll never sing in the suck ball chain. Seems like I've been laying here for a year or two, and my fingers and my toes turn blue. Oh man, I got no plan, no way to get improvement from this position. No one's coming to my aid. Man, it feels like this record's skipping even. Suck ball and chain. You're born and you die, and everything's the same. Oh Lord, it's a suck ball and chain. Double suck, double fucking sucking game. Oh Lord, don't you know it's a suck ball and chain. Baby, 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 baby. Oh, Rudy, you piece of shit. I thought you were gonna call, give me some help. You're probably taking that check of mine to the bank. Oh, wait. I feel something next to my throbbing chest. That's the check I got. It's still tucked in my vest. Yeah, fuck you, Rudy. Suck ball and double, suck ball and double, suck ball and shame. Every moment of your life is a wash in humiliation pain. Oh Lord, it's a double suck ball and dream. Police, I can feel my soul drifting up into the gentle bosom of the Lord. Oh. No.
Okay, that was You Can Unlearn the Guitar, Double Suck Ball and Shame. And it has been a double suck ball and shame this week. This whole year has been, I mean, for celebrity deaths, this is a celebrity death extravaganza here. I mean, I don't know, they keep dying to get out of here. Anyway, we're dedicating this show, in case you just joined us, we're dedicating tonight's show to the memory of Miss Thelma Murphy, who was my second grandmother and a longtime friend of the family. Met my grandmother supposedly in the second grade, and they were friends all the way up to when my grandmother passed away in 2000. And of course, they spent a lot of time over here at 2159 Ellis Street, where I live. They stayed. Her and Thelma and her husband spent a lot of time over here when I was small, and she's the one who really got me started in going to the thrift store. I guess, nowadays, you could probably call her a hoarder, but when I can remember going to her house when I was, like 10 or 11, and it had paths through it, man, all the stuff. She collected stuff, and she collected stuff right up to the end. Fact is, I was talking about it earlier, the last place I saw her was about 6 months ago, maybe, at the Catholic Social Services thrift store around the corner from my house. And actually, I helped her shop. She was she was over 100. I know she was. She was over 100, and I helped her. Me and her friend helped her shop, and she'd go when she had her little cart, and I was just so afraid she was going to trip because there's just a lot of things in there that hell I could trip over, and I'm not 90, I'm not 100 years old walking on a stick. I mean, she got around very well. I mean, I'm sure she was walking up till the very end. She passed away last Friday, but anyway, I helped her around the store because I just didn't want her tripping, falling, and she pushed her little cart around. And she'd pick up something, and she said, "Oh, don't you think that'll look good on me?" And she'd throw it in the cart, and we'd go along. She'd throw it in the cart and throw it in the cart, and throw shoes and she didn't need any because she had 100 things at home, 100 dresses at home. But anyway, we got sat her down. I felt like I worked at Cullum's or Davison's or something downtown. I felt we were fitting her for shoes. Oh, these are too big. Oh, these are too small. Fitting her clothes on her. It was really kind of cute. And her she'll have a memorial service Tuesday, and I'm going to find out exactly how old she was. I say 103 because if she was in second grade with my grandma was born in 1909, and she has to be at least 103 because she was in second grade with her. And anyway, we're playing all kinds of weird stuff. We got about 15 minutes left on the great show tonight, and we're going to play something totally strange called Miss Ina, the Sweet Malay Entertainers, and the song is called I don't even know how to pronounce that. Anyway, we'll try it. Miss Ina and the Sweet Malay Entertainers. Okay, that was Miss Ina and the Sweet Melee Entertainers, and I could not pronounce the name of the song. So maybe next week I'll try to look it up and see what it is. And we're off and running here on the Voice of Harrisburg, and like I said, we're paying tribute to Duck Dunn, Doug Dillard, and Donna Summer, also who passed away this week. And I did have a chance to meet Doug Dillard and one time, and at one of those Mayberry gatherings, and it was a cool thing. So anyway, let's see if we can find more strangeness out here. Let me see what the name of this is. This is Matthew Sfornica Lazay, Mother's Song Rehearsed. Let's hear that one.
Please don't look me right through with those eyes so piercing. I am not your golden star. You're miles beyond. So I take your chain and my hand dumbbell drag me behind. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. Please take me a little bit more seriously next time. We won't have to do this again.
Okay. That was Mother's Song Rehearsed by Matthew Lazay. And a bit of strangeness for you. And we keep finding all sorts of strange stuff here on the Voice of Harrisburg, rummaging through the bins of wax and stuff such. Actually, we rummaged through a hell of a lot of websites and MP3s. A lot of this is not pressed in vinyl, and we couldn't play it anyway, some of it, because it's not. We don't have the copyrights to it, and all this stuff is generously donated without copyright problems. And that's what I need. If you need your songs played on here, you need to get them to me if they're free. And I keep saying, I told Manfred Jones here some months ago I was going to play some Woggles, but the problem with the Woggles is I haven't unearthed it yet and turned it into an MP3. So sorry about that, Manfred. I did happen to listen to the Mighty Manfred on the noontime show the other day, going to Atlanta, and while I was lucky enough to see the Titanic exhibit, and it is well worth it to go. You should pay the extra money and see the bodies exhibition. It is absolutely fantastic. It will give you a different perspective on yourself and your fellow man. Without going into too much detail, it is the human body. These are cadavers, and they have been processed in a way that they are not. They're more like hard plastic. There's places where in different rooms you can see. There's one place that has all of the central nervous system, all the nerves in the body. Take it out, and you can see it laid out from the brain stem all the way down, and just how complicated it is. There's, like I said, it's very worthwhile to go. The Titanic exhibit is wonderful, and so take a day, go to Atlantic Station on 17th Avenue in Atlanta. It's not real hard to find. It'll cost you some bucks to see both of them, but it's entirely worth it. The only thing I gotta say to the people in the Titanic exhibit is you had these two big displays there about people from Georgia, and not a one about Archie Butts. They highlighted Isidore Straus. Now, Isidore Straus, if you didn't know it, was with his wife. He was a German immigrant, he immigrated to Georgia and settled here briefly before going to New York, becoming the president, working his way up and becoming the president of Macy's. Okay, and in the movies, if you ever see Titanic or some of those other, remember, what is it, one with Barbara Stanwyck? Anyway, or the British one, you'll see a older couple when he's about to put the wife into the boat, onto the lifeboat. She says, "No, I've been with you so long, I'm not going without you." So then they end up staying on the boat together. That was Isidore Straus and his wife. But and then there was a Jacques Furtel who was born in Georgia, and for the life of me I can't remember all he did. But there was no big poster with mention of Archie Butts, and he was from Augusta, and he was a adjutant to the president of the United States. And so, boo to you, Titanic exhibition. Here's what I say. Let's listen to some horse feathers. And the song is called Mother Sick Live.
Mother said she's gone mad. The daughter's trip, she's been had. Life just don't always follow me, and sadness will come in different shades. It's blue eyes stay on your father's face, had some grace, and all those years your youth had stole. How your wife and your body's taken toll, toll. Grab your mother, bring her ears, tell her things shall never hear. The cowboy, it has come for a bite, bite, Mother said she's gone mad. The daughter's trick, she's been had. Life just don't always follow me, and sadness will come in different shades. It's blue eyes stayed on your father's face, had some grace, and all those years your youth has stole. How your wife and your body's taken toll, toll. Grab your mother, bring her ears, tell her things shall never hear. The cowboy, it has has come for her bye, bye, bye. Beat, beat, beat. Good night, night, night. It's calm as fire.
Okay, that was Horse Feathers with Mother Sick, a live version of that song. And I am your host, Will Scoggins, and you're listening to the Voice of Harrisburg, and we thank you all for listening to us every week. Whether you come see us every week or just drop in once in a while, it's okay with us. So there was something more I had to say about that. Don't know what I was going to say. Losing my mind, as it were. Has anybody seen it? Apparently, WOG was off the air tonight. I tried to listen to Ort's show around 9, and I couldn't get WOG to come in. It said, I got a big note that said it was off the air, so I ended up listening to, what was it, Radioactive Scotland. And then I went to Iceland and listened to them play a Bryan Adams song, Summer of '69, which was pretty funny. Yeah, anyway, and then I came out here to get ready to come to spend some time at the Voice of Harrisburg, and we've been playing some songs here tonight in memory of some folks who passed away. And like I said, mention again, Thelma Murphy passed away, but she was a very accomplished ragtime piano player. Unfortunately, she refused to let me record her through her life, so I don't have anything by her. And I did violate her rule and took a picture of her. She would not let you take a picture of her. I never understood that. I always respected it, except the last time I saw her. Anyway, I took it from a distance without her knowing it, and I think it's wonderful. Anyway, I kind of had to break the rules. But anyway, I won't publish those, Thelma. I'm trying to find something to listen to here. Let's see if we can listen to the Armageddon Gospel Revival, Teenage Ghoul a Go-Go. Oh, groovy. Yeah, baby. Okay, that was the Armageddon Gospel Revival with Teenage Gula Go-Go, and I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I don't know about you, but I am. And there's a website. I want to get it right. I think it's Athens Music News. Went to it today and I want to download some Easter Island stuff, but didn't get a chance to because the computer was just not doing right. But saw on there that Dressy Bessie, this is 1999 Kindercore product, might be putting out some new stuff, so we should listen out for that coming up. Power pop stuff. I'm always a sucker for that stuff too. I'm a sucker for most anything, except getting my teeth pulled. Anyway, you're listening to the Voice of Harrisburg, and I'm your host, Will Scoggins, and we're going to wrap it up here in a little bit, because we could go on all night if I wanted to, but I do need to go catch a nap, and got rehearsal tomorrow with the Ernest T. Bastards, and hopefully we will be putting out some records ourselves, if I can get things in order. Let's see if we can listen to Bob Pearce. What is the song by Bob Pearce? Oh yes, this is one of my favorites. Puritan Devil Ham. I like this one. Bob Pearce.
Do you know what to pack for tomorrow's lunch to satisfy that hungry bunch? Puritan has an idea for you. We're sure the family will like it too. Take a can of Puritan deviled ham and add celery chopped up fine. 4 hard-boiled eggs and some mayonnaise, and for taste a dash of wine. Now mix all together, add pepper and salt, and a pinch of cayenne is great. And pack an extra sandwich. We know they'll say it's the best they ever ate. Go, cat!
Puritan meats are made for you. They save you time. Delicious too. Puritan meats are made for you. Get Puritan meats today.
Do you know what to pack for tomorrow's lunch to satisfy that hungry bunch? Puritan has an idea for you. We're sure the family will like it too. Take a can of Puritan deviled ham and add celery chopped up fine. 4 hard-boiled eggs and some mayonnaise, and for taste a dash of wine. Now mix all together, add pepper and salt, and a pinch of cayenne is great. And pack an extra sandwich. We know they'll say it's the best they ever ate. Go, cat!
Puritan meats are made for you. They save you time. Delicious too. Puritan meats are made for you. Get Puritan meats today.
I liked it so much we heard it twice. Anyway, you are listening to the Voice of Harrisburg, and I'm your host, Will Scoggins, and we're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. On the show, this is our memorial show for Thelma Murphy, who passed away on Friday at, I think, the age of 103. I still would argue about that, but I guess we'll find out officially in the paper tomorrow. There is a graveside service on Tuesday, and we'll have a visitation over there at Elliot's Funeral Home, I believe, over there on Telfair Street. She's a downtown kind of gal. But I can't believe she's getting buried at Hillcrest, but must be where her husband's being buried. That's kind of on the south side. She was a Harrisburg Lakeview person all of her life. Never knew her to live anywhere except on that lake. Wonderful house, crammed to the rafters with stuff. Oh my God! Woo. Anyway, and she had some wonderful things that probably got gone, and some people don't appreciate that kind of stuff. And let's see what we shall fly out of here with. Let's let's do the. Let me see if we can do shake that. No, I don't want to do. I want to do shake that little foot, but not that one. Well, let's try the other shake that little foot. Let's try this one. Flop-eared mule, shake that little foot. Okay, that was Shake That Little Foot with Flop-Eared Mule. And you've been listening to the Voice of Harrisburg. And, I needed to apologize for last week's Mother's Day show. We had a mother of a problem, something I never ran into before. I didn't know you couldn't watch Netflix and do the show at the same time. So we kept having problems with bandwidth last week and kept fading off the air and dying. And finally I just sort of called it off at the end. But anyway, I found out that somebody was watching Netflix in the house, and we're all on the same computer thing here, so it kind of caused a problem, but we got it fixed up. And I'm going to try to get these all these shows uploaded to YouTube eventually. I thought I had one saved and uploaded, but it was only 17 seconds of the show. And then when I've tried to do a show from before, I couldn't quite get it to upload, and I don't know if it's because of the firewall or what, or if it's the file size. So if somebody knows that if somebody knows what the limit is on YouTube, if there is a limit, and if I have to split the files. I used to know how to do that, but nowadays I don't know. With everything changed. I used to know how to split a file and put a file back together and all that kind of stuff. But maybe if they have a file limit, maybe I can cut them in halves or fourths or something, and upload each one, and we can have the show available to you after we go off the air during the week, because it'd be great to be able to watch the show during the week. I think you need to watch the show during the week if you missed it. Anyway, I'm going to clear out of here. I'm your host, Will Scoggins. You've been listening to the Voice of Harrisburg, and this is the show for May 19th, 2012, and I shall see you all later.